My name is Paxton Alexander, and this video is about managing information. Let's start with raw data versus information. Raw data are facts and figures and can sometimes be hard to interpret or to get something useful out of. Information is useful data that can influence someone's choices and behavior. An easy way to think about the difference between the two is that information has context. In the business world, information is what companies and bosses are looking for so they can easily see what they are dealing with to make decisions. First mover advantage is the advantage that companies get by being the first in an industry to use new information technology to substantially lower costs or to differentiate a product or service from that of a competitor. Information has a strategic advantage because it can be used to obtain first mover advantage and to sustain competitive advantage after it has been created. So if you are the first to a market or have an innovative edge, you will typically get above average market share and profits. This does not always save you from competitors though, and companies always need to be improving by using information technology so they can sustain competitive advantage. To make sure businesses are doing this, there are 3 questions that can help. Does the information technology create value? If no, the company has a competitive disadvantage. If yes, is the information technology different across competing firms? If no, there is a competitive parity. If yes, is it difficult for another firm to create or buy the information technology? If not, there is only a temporary competitive advantage. If yes, you have a sustained competitive advantage. The key to sustaining a competitive advantage is using information technology to continuously improve and support the core functions of a business. Characteristics and costs of useful information. Accurate information. Information is useful when it is accurate. You must know the information is correct before relying on it to make decisions. Complete information. Information is useful when it is complete. Incomplete or missing information makes it difficult to recognize problems and identify potential solutions. Relevant information. Even if it is complete and accurate information, it is not always very useful if it does not pertain to the problems you are facing. And timely information. Information needs to be timely and available when needed to be used for problem solving and decision making. Acquisition costs. The cost of obtaining data you do not have. Paying for this data significantly increases the return on investment if it is relevant, complete, and accurate. Processing costs. Companies often have massive amounts of data, but not in the form or combination they need it to be. Processing cost is the cost of turning that raw data into useful information. Storage cost. The cost of physically or electronically archiving information for later retrieval and use. Retrieval cost. The cost of accessing already known, stored, and processed information. Communication cost. The cost of transmitting information from one place to another. Capturing, processing, and protecting information. There are 2 types of capturing information: manual and electronic. Manual capture of information is a slow, costly, labor-intensive, and often inaccurate process which entails recording and entering data by hand into a data storage device. Electronic capture uses barcodes, radio frequency ID tags, and document scanners to capture and record data electronically. Processing information. Transforming raw data into meaningful information that can be applied to business decision making. To help, they use tools like data mining, data warehouses, supervised data mining, sequence patterns, and more. Protecting information. Protecting information is the process of ensuring that data are reliably and consistently retrievable in a usable format for authorized users but no one else. To help, we use authentication, authorization, firewall, data encryptions, and more. Accessing and sharing information and knowledge. Internal access and sharing. Executives, managers, and workers inside companies use 3 kinds of information technology to access and share information. Executive information systems are data processing systems that use internal and external data sources to provide the information needed to monitor and analyze organizational performance. Intranets are private company networks that allow employees to easily access, share, and publish information using the Internet software. Corporate portals are a hybrid of executive information systems and intranets that allow managers and employees to use a web browser to gain access to customized company information and to complete specialized transactions. External access and sharing. Electronic data interchange is when two companies convert their purchase and ordering information to a standardized format to enable the direct electronic transmission of that information from one company's computer system to another. Web services are software that uses standardized protocols to describe data from one company in such a way that those data can automatically be read, understood, transcribed, and processed by different company computers. Extranets. Networks that allow companies to exchange information and conduct transactions with outsiders by providing them direct, web-based access to authorized parts of a company's intranet or information systems. Knowledge is the understanding that one gains from information. To help share and capture the knowledge, companies have begun using two information technologies: decision support systems, an information system that helps managers understand specific kinds of problems and potential solutions, and expert systems, an information system that contains the specialized knowledge and decision rules used by experts and experienced decision makers so that non-experts can draw on this knowledge base to make decisions.